Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nugent. Ted, I know you're not really into sports, but I am, and my family is, and I'm wearing purple today. And I know you're thinking he's wearing it because he's maybe royalty somewhere back in maybe king of the trailer parks. I don't know. But my alma mater, Kansas State, beat our arch rivals, the University of Kansas, in football this weekend. And so I wear purple in honor of that victory, just so you know.
Well, just so you know, the key word is meniscus. I never knew what the term meniscus meant till the doctor probed my knees after jumping off amplifiers all my life, not knowing that my knee caps needed some type of insulation and lubricant. And he said, Mr. Nugent, you have no meniscus. So you're right. I'm not a spectator sports fan. So all I can say about your Kansas victory is,
well, hopefully
how boring can you get watching those guys do that? I can't imagine watching a team do that. What a waste of energy and testosterone. But to all those billions of people that love it, I'm happy for you. Enjoy the meniscus destroying, crippling sport of trying to get a ball between two goalposts at the cost of people's health and skeleton. Hallelujah.
Well, that's the only time I really care is when K-State beats KU. But let's talk about something I know you care about, okay? So you and I have gone back and forth, the Republican, the Democrat, and, you know, I constantly point out that I don't think it's a Republican or a Democrat. I think it's a good versus evil, and there's evil on both sides. And so I'm sure you noticed, Ted, in the news that FTX crypto bankrupt company that gave hundreds of millions of dollars to Democrats to swing these midterm elections one direction, also just a few days before going bankrupt, gave $1 million to the Senate Leadership Fund PAC that is run by Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell is a punk. Mitch McConnell is a traitor. Mitch McConnell is a compromiser and an appeaser. Mitch McConnell has his own self-interest far, far and away above that of the interest of we the people, particularly the middle class. We have been turned on by this once sacred experiment in self-government, where now the elite who are manipulating, scamming, treasonous, criminal manipulators have taken these gazillions of dollars. By the way, FTX, bend over, Rover, let Teddy take over. Scam, scam, scam. Look at that little bleary-eyed zombie punk in charge of FTX. Yep. What kind of mindless, soulless creep would pay attention to such a mindless, soulless creep? You know, I've got a new term I'd like to coin, like engineered recidivism, which is at the core of all our violent crime explosions in this country. Engineered recidivism. Well, there's a new term I'd like to coin, the Michael Moore Fan Club. These people are members in earnest of Michael Moore's fan club, a man who you can't tell the difference between his thighs and his jowls. This man can't manage his own life, much like General Mark Milley, the Joint Chiefs of Staff of our military. I can't tell the difference between Michael Moore and General Mark Milley. Point being is that Mitch McConnell, the rhinos and most of the Republicans and the Democrats, and it can be coalesced succinctly thusly, Keith, why are good patriotic Americans who have not been charged with any meaningful crimes still in the gulags of Washington, D.C. from the January 6th protest that they claim is an insurrection, but no one has been charged with an insurrection. Mitch McConnell has done nothing to help these innocent Americans, or at least pursue something that resembles justice. So we don't even need to go into the weeds, into the minutia, into the trenches of insanity to find people who are against justice, against the Constitution. And Mitch McConnell, I'm sorry, you, sir, are a treasonous punk who has not represented God, family, country, Constitution, Bill of Rights, Ten Commandments, Golden Rule, or the middle-class work ethic and law and order that makes this the greatest quality of life in the world. Mitch McConnell, on behalf of smart, caring, conscientious Americans, thanks for nothing.
Pretty well said. And, nice segue to what I want to talk to you about tomorrow. I want to go back and revisit the J6 committee and some of the things that are going on with that. We'll deal with that tomorrow when we have another edition of the Nightly Nuge, where there is absolutely no fake news here.